Moving right along on the study balls. Here we go. Okay, later in the game, right? So defense is playing a little bit softer. Okay, so they're really just running an all-go concept here. Everything's soft, right? Maybe try to fit one in the window here as you're trying to come back in a game, but really, you're playing in a normal game, normal situation is going to be just like this. Everything getting soft, just take your check down. Good job by Patrick right here, right? I see everybody bailing. No real opportunity to jam it in, and I don't want to force it. Just get a check down, get a first down on third down. Let your playmaker make a play for you, right? You don't always have to throw it down the field. Throw it a long ways to get a long play. To make the right decision, put it in that guy's hands. Let your playmaker make a play for you. Picks up the first down, picks up some extra. Nice gain there. We're moving because we make the right play. We're going to come back and basically run the same thing, same idea, but now we're going to run stop routes on the outside. So this is what we do, right? If we get a look where we've got a hole in the middle or we've got a middle safety where we can work the two seams, we work inside. Anytime we get corner off, right, we get soft corners on the outside, go right outside right now to one of your stop routes. That's exactly what Patrick does. Hey, they're playing soft, trying to take away the middle. Let me go right outside to my stop route. Details, okay? Why do we run a stop route and we turn and then we're automatically falling outside away from the football off the bat? Look, I mean, he sets it and then he falls 2-3 yards outside. Then he's got to stop and come back to attack the football, and we allow the defender to get into the mix. Look at the route down on the bottom. Turn, stay right there, come flat down. Turn, stay right there, and come flat down towards the football. This is an easy completion. Details, details, details. Now, I don't know. Is he trying to catch it and get out of bounds? Maybe, but don't change that up. Details of the play. If you get out of bounds, you get out of bounds. The more important thing is run the route the right way, catch the football, make a play, and then we live up, or we line up for another play, and we live to play another down. But details. Don't fall out of a stop route like this because it opens the gate and allows this defender to be able to come down and break, and it makes the ball have to go farther to get to you, giving the defense another opportunity to make a play, knock this ball down. Okay? Same idea, right? We're going to run the 3 verticals to that side. Now this time we do a nice job. Instead of running a vertical or a corner, we're going to run back and run a post on the inside. So Patrick understands what have they been doing. They're playing quarters. These 4 guys are getting deep, so now I've got 3 underneath defenders. As long as I get this defender to move to the strong side, I'm going to have a post with a back work into that side, so everything becomes about this linebacker right here. He matches to the back, boom, I'm going to hit my post. He gets depth, I'm going to hit my back underneath it, simplify the game, see the numbers, right? Now we see him match to the back, boom, there's the throw, good timing, get the ball out. Now we're rolling, right? Now we've got concepts that are attacking the different zones that they're playing, and we've got options, and we're isolating certain linebackers, and now we're making plays. Now I know Tampa Bay is playing soft here, playing more conservative late in the game. The big lead, they don't have to do much, and it makes the game a little bit easier, but at least the concepts are there. So concept again, vertical, hook, in. We've seen this a couple times. Middle's open. If you like the width of those guys, maybe there's a shot down the middle. Otherwise, you can high-low this guy, and you have the in to the hook. The other portion of this is they're running just a simple curl, flat backside. Football 101, something you have in from the time you're in high school on. Okay, it's easy. Patrick's looking over to this side. You're reading this defender. He matches to the flat. Throw your curl back behind it. He stays high. Throw your flat right here. Okay? I don't know. You tell me. Once again, just no reason to get impatient. Stick your foot in the ground. Slide up. Throw the curl. It's wide open right there. Take it. Take it right there. You've got your chunk play. Now we're moving and it becomes a whirly derby again where he's spinning around and throwing it up, but there's options, right? Options. This guy squats there. Here's an option on the end. There's possibly an option there to Travis Kelce. You're looking this side. It's an easy read. It tells you right now to take the curl, even late in the game, but now it becomes one of these where we're spinning around and we're just throwing it up when we had an easy opportunity. And again, late in the game, but you're just trying to get some points. You're trying to get something positive to go. Things are right in front of you. Stay to your reads, play the game, make the plays that are there to be made, and then let everything else fall as it may. All right, so we've got this little bullets route here. So it's here. We're going to try to rub this backer. We're going to run kind of a swing bullets to that side. All right, you come up. It looks like you're going to get man here, no problem. We're going to try to get a rub off of this linebacker and hit this back here. That's what we're thinking on this play. We get a little bit of a rub right there. Corner does a nice job of coming off of it, putting the ball on him, and just getting something right there. But once again, nice job by the Bucs defense to run through it. No interference. If you see this guy moving fast, maybe you come back in here to Travis Kelce, but it really looks like this guy's going to chase him man, and we get our rub and details of what we want to do on the rub, right? In a look like this, we want to try to force this linebacker to go over the top of us. Force him to go over the top of us. We force him to go over the top of us. Now we can hit this throw, and we've done our job, okay? Now, we allow him to go underneath us. Now, this route usually is, if you don't get it here, you can turn this into a wheel. So sometimes when he goes under, you have a chance to throw it over. So maybe that's what they're thinking on this particular play. I'm a guy that likes to force him to go over and take the easy throw every time. And then every once in a while, if this guy wants to match really quickly, now I can throw it up over the top. But we let him go under. They come off. They do a nice job on this play, rally into the football. And you see, we would have a shot over here, a hook, and an in over the top, where we could isolate that Mike linebacker, have a shot out here if we want that. But no problem going back to this side based on what he was thinking. But just nice play once again by the Bucs defense. So now in the red zone, here's our last play. Okay, so coming in, we're trying to score. We're going to run a sprint to the right. Okay, but here's what they do. They run a late pivot here, and then they put Travis Kelce, they push him up and run him on a corner route. So there's really only one option. First of all, I don't like the details of this. Again, I would like to see vertical and flat. So now we have a throw. But the problem on this play is when you go here and then push up vertical is that any good linebacker realizes once the quarterback starts to roll, my job is to roll with the quarterback and stay even or outside the quarterback. So in doing that, because we pushed vertical here on this route, now I've got to throw through this guy if I'm going to hit this. Makes it really, really tough here. If we just push this vertical and then Travis Kelce came right off of this and ran out, now we've got a shot because we beat this guy with the throw. But when we start to roll and now we go vertical, Vontae David is going to every time go, oh, my job is to stay outside Patrick Mahomes, not let him get outside and run. So I'm just going to move towards the sideline. And in doing that, I take myself right into the throwing lane because of how we ran this route. We need to get wider, right? Or we need to get somebody outside right now. But by pushing him up farther vertical, we allow this guy to get in the throwing lane. So now Patrick has no place to throw it. We're going to try to maybe get this pivot here late, which is okay. All right, this guy jumps here, pivot late. But I want you to watch the pivot. Now with the pivot, the whole key is don't let this guy just stop his feet. You got to push into him and get him going in this direction. Get his weight going back so now we can separate away from him. Instead, we're going to almost get right to him. We allow him to just stand there, hold his weight right there, and now he's able to match to us back to the other side because his weight never got going this way. I've got to make him move his feet, get up over the top of him, push past him, make his feet go this way. Now we separate away from him, and now we've got a chance on the second level. And again, now we're just trying to make a play. We're trying to throw it around, guys, because there's not anything definitively defined, and there's no angle here for him to take it. So now we're just trying to create. Once again, really been the story of the evening. We try to create. The Bucs once again rally to the football. They're all over the place. Tip the ball up in the air. Devin White finishes this game. And there we have it. Lots of issues with the Chiefs. Everybody took their turns. Lots of details that could have been different. Play designs that could have been different. And play by players that could have been different. Come into this game and you don't play your best game. You don't put your best foot forward against a good football team. You're going to lose in this moment most of the time. And that to me is what I saw in this Super Bowl by the Chiefs that ultimately cost them the game on top of the fact that they were just outplayed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.